opponent jump into him. So we'll see how his opponent responds to that, whether he plays slower, to, like recognizing he's not approaching.
Yeah.
Or yeah, starts rushing in. We'll have to see who he's playing first.
Yeah, you wonder with a slower paced Roy if you'd be able to abuse, you know, lack of less defensive options, like not anything amazing on a shield, and we see the Samus coming out.
So this is going to be that matchup where, yeah, I don't know if you can afford to play super slow here as a Roy. You're going to have to abuse your speed, your disjoints, your safe on shield options to get in on Samus.
Yes, I definitely want to stay on top, but Samus also, with that zoning prowess, does have some great burst options as well, such as up B, very low lag on that.
Yeah, unlike most sword characters, this is one of the few that is still susceptible to the up B at a shield, being frame 4, because Roy's jumping on top of you all the time.
Right, right. Yeah, he might as well be a rushdown. I mean, he is a rushdown with a sword, which for a lot of, in Melee, for example, definitely hindered him because he had swordy lag with rushdown hitboxes, but...
And this is going to be a huge part of the matchup, is how you're going to get off that ledge right there. Thankfully, he only takes a couple bombs and gets right off, but you don't want to position yourself over there very often.
Catch at the back there. A lot of full hopping coming out from JP4 to start. Trying to get over these Samus projectiles, but it's just getting caught with these huge aerials.
What I'm liking for, I think it's Beezi?
Yeah.
Is those up air callouts. He's calling out these jumps. Up air is actually quite a huge move when you just short hop rising up air. So he's catching him a lot with those right now.
Really great spacing from Beezi on the F tilts and the back airs, keeping him safe and keeping out of Roy's effective range, and is able to punish.
Yeah, very underrated move. F tilt is very similar to Mario's, except it's just kind of longer. It just pushes them away. It keeps the space, and it's one of your few good brawling options aside from up B.
Barely gets through that up air there.
We'll see how he responds to these bombs stalling off stage. Sometimes there's not really much you can do about it, but if you can go outside and pressure him to make him think you're going to swing, it's not easy to do, though. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Nice conversion there. High percentage here for JP4. Like he does get that first hit.
Roy does not... Yeah, this is actually a really good spot for JP4 right now.
Oh, yeah. Air dodges into the blast zone there at the very end.
Ooh, yeah, you got to punish those grabs every time for sure. That grab is super slow.
Yeah, he's getting hit a lot by these rising aerials from the ledge. Watch out for that.
One good conversion away from eating this up. This back air. Oh no, you have to hit those. Hopefully there's not too much extra credit for JP4 here.
The very tip of that up tilt. It's a nice conversion off of it. Racking up the damage here for Beezi. And now we're back at that range where Samus wants to keep you. Nice short hop there.
Samus's mid-range is really tricky too, because you have something like jab mix-ups, and you can when you shoots like the grenades and the bombs, how you react to those is very huge, and how, depending what option you choose.
So conversion there. Gonna want to see a kill pretty soon here from JP4. Oh wow. Spot touch right through the down tilt. That's what he needed, so here we have the rage coming into effect. But it all relies on getting in and getting that first hit for Roy.
I like the patience. He just happened to get up right at the very end, putting him back off stage. Really, he has a lot of trigger discipline with that uppie right now, and not letting it rip yet. Like the little movement to get a disadvantage there. He just needs. Oh, this is huge.
This is.
He got a little ambitious.
Yeah. Tried to read the drop down to ledge there with that F tilt.
I will say JP4 played the behind game very well that set. He was down entire stock, basically both second and third stock, and with that rage of Roy, was actually just one good conversion away, one good side B, one good F smash away from just taking that game right there.
Yeah.
So he's not playing flustered at all. Like I said, you just see if he can get a lead. And we'll see. Actually, the stage should matter a lot right here because you have a lot of options as Roy. Hollow Bastion's good. Smash feels good. There's not enough small stages you can ban to not play on a small stage, so he has options for sure. Yeah,
definitely stages that will help Roy keep closer to Samus are going to be very beneficial here for JP4.
What I'd like to see from JP4 is just catching the Lansings of Beezi a little more. He'll come down. He'll kind of float down, waiting for an option. Sometimes he'll land with back air or land with nair. a lot of Samuses like to stall in the air and
Yeah.
hit back air like really late. So when you drop shield and you get hit, and that back air packs a punch. You'll catch a stray if you don't shield that back air.
Oh, and we see the switch here from JP4.
I forgot he played Lucas.
Yeah, wonder if he wants to focus more on being able to challenge some of Samus's mid-range options with PK Fire or Lucas's aerials.
This is one of those matches we talked about that you have to be ready for it. This is a character not seen much in this region. And he seems to be playing more aggressively as Lucas, which is crazy. But
yeah.
this character has insane burst options. Those tilts are very safe. F tilt, down tilt, forward air. There's so many quick burst options too. Plus you have the not reflector, but
Yeah, the absorption.
yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't play Earthbound.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Ooh, that was
not the greatest DI in that
that was
back there.
very close. Barely misses that PK freeze as well.
Oh, tries to go for another Azair, but doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. Beezi making very good use of these big aerials.
Already
for
catching
Samus.
nearly 40% off one conversion of 50. This is some really good extra credit from Beezi right now.
Yeah, he's getting his roll reads down really well. Knows exactly where JP4 wants to be moving. Oh wow, barely invincible through that up tilt. JP4 looking to take a quick stock here before this gets out of hand.
Yeah, he has not. JP4 has not been able to get really close to Beezi, and that's kind of his downfall because Beezy's playing this mid game incredibly.
Yeah.
Every F tilt's hitting, every short hop up air is hitting. He's catching his approaches really well, and that's what Samus does. Samus has got so many like anti-approach tools.
Yeah. And, you know, with the switch off of Roy, I feel like getting in on a character like Samus can definitely feel frustrating for a character without projectiles.
Talking about bad DI on that one. That was even worse DI, surprisingly.
But I feel like last game when JP4 felt like he was in the driver's seat is when he got in with Roy, when he was able to pressure Beezi and force a defensive option out of him.
See, I don't know what it is about JP4 being down, but he's playing so much better.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
That was insanely close. Good patience there by Beezi. It was a little bit far away from the ledge to hit. Good job recognizing that for sure.
Only a jab punish.
As much as I want to say like that should have been a punish, that move can be very hard to punish sometimes.
Yeah.
Very little end lag, and also Samus is very floaty in the air, allowing for some mix-ups.
Yeah, fastball mix-ups.
These F tilts are just not hitting.
There's the punish we need.
Good catch, and not too much. Not nearly as bad as it's been for JP4.
Yeah, he really brought this game back. Yeah, trying to use that that absorption to eat some of Samus's neutral Bs. Not helping him yet, but wow, that killed very early.
That tipper back air is insane.
Yeah.
Like no one realizes how strong it is until like they try to chase Samus on a platform and they drop down and hit you with it, and you just go flying.